Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Gus ASP.NET Source Code, and my channel is related to my website, that is gusasp.netsourcecode.com. And in this my website you can find your source code, and also you can try the web application. For now, applications that are available that are receive payment management system and also simple receive payment. And for now, my web app site is suitable for beginners. And for now, I will show you how to create database, how to work with MS SQL database. Okay, first let's create database. Now open SQL Management Studio. My SQL Server Management Studio is version 2.0 or version 20. Connect. Point to databases. We see here there are two system database and database snapshots that are already created by the SQL Server Management Studio. We must not change anything in this database. Now let's create our own database. Right click your mouse and click new database. For example, I will name my database as my RPMS. RPMS means Receive Payment Management System. You can name your database as you wish. Leave the option by default and the file group by default. And then now click OK. Here it is. This is our database. Okay, this is very simple. I will mark this database as done. Now let's create table. How to create table? Expand the database and then click tables, right click your mouse, point to new and table. Now let's give the column name. For example, I will create table for user. First column, Gus USR. Data type is integer. USR ID. Data type I will give it varchar. The length is only 10. Now and then I will give name username varchar. Integer means that this field, this column will receive only number with integer. Varchar means that field user ID will receive any character. In the length, maximum length is 10. Username, character, any string, any character with the length, maximum length is 50 characters. Okay, now let's give field description. I give it more, the maximum length is greater. Now let's create the password. Column password. Then I give no. Okay. Now I will USR input at the data type is date time, and USR last edit at date time. Okay, I don't want I want that this field goes to USR must not be empty. We must always provide value for this field, so I have to uncheck the allow nulls. But for the last edit, I want it to be allowed to be nulls, so I will check the allow nulls. Now let's save the table. I give the name tbadm user. Okay, what I want to do is to create table for user. In my application, table user is used to verify that the user has correct access to our application. For example, Gus admin. I use the table to keep information about Gus admin. Like this. Let me show you how tbadm. Yes, this is table adm user. This is the value of our table, but this is in this application this is the complete columns. But in our sample here, this table for sample in my RPMS, the field is not that complete. Okay, this is very easy to create table. Let's mark this to be done. We already done with create table. Now let's how to display data within our table. Okay. We have the table. Now let's check our table. This is our table now already in the tables. How to check the data inside this table? Click this new query. I already okay. I repeat. Click this new query. Let's save. I don't want to lose this file, so I will save it into my computer. Now let's see how to display data. The keyword is select, and then asterisk from table name, where criteria. The keyword is select from where. Asterisk here means all data of field, display all fields or columns. We use asterisk to display all fields. Let's see. Let me give you the sample. From the table name is tbadm user. Let's see. Execute. You see, we still have no data here. because we just created and we don't insert any data into it. Okay, this is how to display all fields. What if I want to display some fields, not all? Some fields or column. The keyword is still the same, select. Now the field name 1, field name 2, and so on from table name. This is, and then where. We will discuss later about the criteria. Okay, let me show you how to display the data. Select from TB-ADM user. Let's type the field we want to display the data. For example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7 fields or 7 columns. I only want to display some column. For example, I only want to display this field. Okay, you see the difference? This is all columns by asterisk. Now this is some fields. This is very easy. Now let's mark display data as done. Okay, now I will demonstrate how to insert data into our table. Okay. Don't forget to visit my web application at goose.sourcecode.com. Now, how to insert data? The keywords is insert into table name, insert data. Okay, I will give insert data. Insert data into for all fields. Insert data, values, the key, and value 1, value 2, and so on. But remember that the sequence of the field name must be related to sequence to the value. Okay, I will give it an example. Insert into TB-ADM user the value. The sequence must be related to the sequence of this column. So if we don't mention the field name, we have to give it the right sequence. For example, I want to give Goose USR value is 1. I want give USR ID with Goose admin, and the name is administrator. Description, administrator has full access to all menus. I will give it the password. For example, I give it ABC. Input add, I will give value, get it, and last edit add with get it. Get it means current date time. Okay, I will give it a note here. Get date means current date time. Now let's execute. Click execute or press F5 in your keyboard. Press button F5 on your keyboard. Execute. You see the message is 1 rows affected. Now let's display the data. I want to display all columns. Here it is. You see, this is the data that we already input. I want to display some columns only, not all fields. This is the data. Okay, I think it is very easy to be understood. Okay, now let's input again. I want input, for example, the name of this Sulis Tiono. Okay. Let's see. Again, let's check the data. We see here 1 rows effective means the insert is successful. Now let's check the data. Now we have two records here. Now what if we only want to insert data into some fields, not to all fields? Insert data to some fields. For some fields only. The keyword is still the same, insert into and values, but we have to mention the field. Field name 1, field name 2, field name 3, and so on. Remember that the value here related, the sequence is related. For example, the field name 1, the value is the value 1. Field name 2, the value is value 2. Field name 3, the value is value 3. Okay, now let's demonstrate. Okay, but I want to tell you that when we don't insert data to all fields, we only want to insert to some fields. The fields with allow nulls unchecked must not be empty. We have to provide values to these unchecked allow nulls. Okay, let's demonstrate. If we don't provide value for the not null fields, it will return error. Insert into TP. I want to input Gus USR, USR ID, USR name, USR description, USR password. For example, I forgot to input USR password and USR input add. Let's see how it will return. I want the Goose USR is 1. USR ID, for example, Lucy atau Sunny. US name is Luciani. Description is Vice Director. The input at get date. Let's see what happened. Execute. It will returns error. Means that this insert is failed. Insert into TB-ADM user. Cannot insert null value into column user password. The column does not allow nulls. Insert fails. Let's see the data. Previously we have only 2 data. Now let's see again. The data is still 2 because our last insert is failed. Now let's fix it. I will provide user password. For example, the user password is DEF. Now let's insert. 1 row affected. It's successful. Now let's see our data. You see, we have 3 data now. Okay, I input Goose USR 1, 2, 3. Yes, we will discuss again at the next chapter, I wish. Okay, now let's input another data. We'll input. I plan that this Goose USR must be unique, but I will discuss it in our next chapter. I will input for again another new data. Ahmad. Okay. Success. Let's see the data. We now have 4 data. Okay, it is success without input value to last edit data because we check the allow nulls for this field. Okay, now I hope this is easy to be understood. Now insert data is done. Now I will show you how to update data. How to update data. Number 3. For example, I want to edit this Sunny. I want to change the value of Goose USR to be 3. For example, the keyword is update table name, set field name to be updated, the value, the new value, and again the next field to be updated and new value, and so on, where criteria. Okay, now let's demonstrate. I want to change the value of Gus USR to become 3 for this user ID. Let's do it. Update TB ADM user, set Gus USR to become 3, the new value is 3, where, I'm sorry, before update, make sure that you will update the correct data. For example, I want to update data where the user ID named Suni. Now, let me show you. I select first where USR ID Suni. Let's check. Okay, it returns only one rows. Return exactly the data that we want to update. Okay, now let's copy this statement. Update TB ADM user where. Okay, now let's set Gus USR become 3. Let's check ya. Select Suni still has Gus USR 1. Now let's check our statement. Execute. 1 rows affected. Now let's check the data. You see, now the value of Gus USR already 3. Okay, let's check again. Now, what if I want to edit more than one column? More than one fields. For example, I want to change the value of Gus USR and also I want to change the password. Give it comma USR password and to become, for example, I want to give it the new value GHI. Let's see. And I also want to give a value for USR last edit. This is still null. USR last edit at equals get date. Now notice this field. The user password is DEF and last edit at nulls. Now let's execute. 1 rows affected. Now let's execute. Notice this field. The value will be changed. You see? Now the password is already GHI and last edit at already filled. This is how to edit, to update data within a table. Okay, I hope this is easy. Now let's mark this update data as done. Now I will show you how to delete data. How to delete data. What if we have data that and we want to erase the data from our table? Okay. The keyword is delete table name where criteria. You see, if we delete data without mention any criteria, all data will be erased. Delete all data. Let's see. Okay, I will demonstrate. Delete TB admin. Let's see how it works. Let's see first the data. The data is now, we have 4 data here. Now let's delete them all. Delete TB ADM user. Now execute. 4 rows affected. Now let's see our data. These 4 data will be all gone. Let's see. You see? Now the table back to empty. Empty table. You see? Okay, I will insert some data again. I will insert data again. Let's see our data here. We have 2 data. Now I will input. Okay, now we already have 4 data again. Let's insert one new data and we will delete it. I will insert select insert. Okay, I will insert the data number 5 and I will delete the data number 5. 5, for example, sample user. Okay. I will insert data. User ID. Oh, this is the message is there is error. Data would be truncated column user ID. This is because the length of the user ID is exceed the length of the field. Let's see. I provide user ID for the length maximum at 10. And now I will give it the length more than 10 character. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The length of sample user is 11 characters. And while this user ID maximum 10 characters. Why this written error? Okay, I will reduce the length. For example, user me. Okay, now let's insert the data. 1 rows affected. Let's see our data. See, we have now 5 data. What if I want to delete only some data? Delete some data within a table. Okay, this is how. Delete the table name where criteria. Let's demonstrate. I want to delete this data goes USR equals 5. Delete TB ADM user where, oh, I'm sorry. Before delete data, first check that we will delete the correct data by display the data first. Select asterisk from TB ADM user where goes USR equals 5. Let's run this query. We have 1 data. Now since I want to delete this data, it is already correct, this data. Now let's delete. Copy. Yes. Once again, I remind you, before delete data, check for the first time the data you will delete. Select from the data and execute. This is already correct. Then write the delete statement, delete, and copy. Now let's delete data. Yes, one row's affected. Let's see here. Already gone. Data number 5 already gone. Let's check our data. This is will gone. This already gone. Let's see. Execute. Okay, everybody. I hope this is useful for you. And if you think that my website, my channel is useful, please subscribe. And don't forget to visit my website, that is gusesp.sourcecode.com. That is suitable for beginners. You can find your complete application source code. You can log in and try my web application. Available applications are Receive Payment Management System and Simple Receive Payment Management System. This is my website. Click here and here to try the application. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.